We finally did it. Bro, you sure you want to try this again? Day 10, time of good day, the mountain falls to me. Day 1, he charged up fast, heart full of pride. Jumped off the top, yelling I was born to glide. Then mid-air froze like, oh no, wait. Forgot to shoot, deliver himself to fate. Server said, bro, that's a rough debut. Bucket hit the dirt like a meteor through. Day 2, he revved that dirt bike loud, climbing the trail like he owned the crowd. Didn't even reach the halfway bend, hit a rock and met his end. Tommy cackling, nearly dropped a drink. Chili at Saint, still losing, I think. Day 3, he reached the top again, shouting, this is the day I finally win. Parked the bike wrong on the rail so thin, slipped right off and tumbled again. Chat exploding with laughs and screams. Bucket yelling, this mountain hates my dream. 10 days, 9 falls, tonight I'm breaking walls. Day 10, here again, watch me get this win. Chili up, standing tall, but I won't take that fall. 10 days, 9 falls, today I'll change it all. Day 4, he picked the wrong jump line. Shoe pop late, but he looked just fine until he didn't, it yanked too slow. He kissed the cliff from the way below. Tommy said, bro, please pack it in. Bucket, this is an easy win. Day 5, he landed smooth as snow. Perfect stance, perfect flow, then slipped right off with a tiny shove. Rolling down the hillside like a busted glove. Server screaming, he's gone again. I'm okay, just kidding, friend. Day 6, the show pool crisp and bright. Looked like the boy had mastered flight, but the wind spun him like a carnival ride. He slapped the mountain on the softer side, slid down slow with a peaceful grin. Died like, dang, not again. 10 days, 9 falls, tonight I'm breaking walls. Day 10, here again, watch me get this win. Chili up, standing tall, but I won't take that fall. 10 days, 9 falls, today I'll change it all. Day 7, he soared like a golden king. Crowd saying, yo, Bucket found his wings. Then one wrong curve, one sharp bend, and Chili got into the dream again. A boulder chased him down the slide, flattened both his hope and pride. Day 8, Tommy tried some ninja play, slid to kick him straight away. Missed completely, Bucket laughed mid-flight, pulled out a gun just to spite. Lost control, spun out again, slammed in the rock wall, that was the end. Bro, that's talent. Day 9, Tommy drove him up in style, said Bucket tried not to die for a while. Launched the car, pushed Bucket mid-air, send him spinning like laundry fair. Bucket reached for the tube, but fate said no. Drop again like a rodeo throw. 10 days, 9 falls, tonight I'm breaking roads. 10 days, 9 falls, tonight I'm breaking walls. Day 10, here again, watch me get this win. Chili up, standing tall, but I won't take that fall. 10 days, 9 falls, today I'll change it all. 10 arrived with the world tuned in. Everyone ran Will Bucket when he climbed the peak with a steady breath, ready to stare down certain death. He jumped, chewed up smooth and bright, gliding like a hero in the morning light. 10 days, 9 fall, today I'll change it all. 9 days cursed, but he broke that chain, lifted himself above the pain. Day 10, he conquered day 10. Bucket shouting, I'm free, amen. Oh. He actually survived. Told you I was built for victory. Bro, you died 9 times. Yeah, but late just get up 10. 10 days, 9 fall, today I'll change it all.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Bucket Show. This fucking, I swear to God, every day this fucking camera moves around. I fucking hate it. I don't think I've started a single stream ever where I've just been like, oh, this camera's in the best fucking spot, right? It's never in the right fucking spot.
We rode off a cliff.
All right. Well, welcome, guys. Today is finally the day where we do the business shit that we've been trying to do for the past month. So, it's happening. It's already partially happened. I had to take care of some things before I went live. For fuck's sake.
They were hug close, lip to lip, lean wrong. My brain hit a jet like this ain't alone. I said the kids look great, but hold up, wait. He ain't family, so it gotta be fake. The kiss was great,
Okay.
but he ain't family, wrong.
All right, sorry. I swear to God, like this entire fucking process of doing this shit has been one big fucking roadblock after the next, after the next, after the next. Like, oh my God, dude, I just want to tear my fucking hair out. But then I realized I don't have much left because I'm getting fucking old. So we are what we are, man. What is called your Twitch? It's RGA Gaming, RGA_gaming. All right, so yeah, basically for the last few weeks I've been trying to get some changes pushed for the businesses, and it took until everyone tried to get us impeached from office for them to finally be like, you know, maybe we should take care of these things. Just saying, maybe we take care of it. And now, after spending the last few days trying to figure out how to do it, I found some technical glitches which are still... It's okay. So I'll explain to you guys part of the problem. Part of the problem that I was having is there's a command in the server called multi-job. And what it does is it allows you to work for multiple different companies at the same time. The problem with it is, like, let's say you have a mechanic job and you have a restaurant job, right? Those are two separate jobs. You're an employee at both of them and you can switch between the two using the multi-job command. The problem is, if you're clocked into the restaurant job, you no longer show up on the list of employees at the mechanic shop. And likewise, if you switch to the mechanic shop, then you don't show up on the restaurant anymore. So that's kind of a big problem. And I've been waiting days for them to say how we could fix it. And part of the problem is that there's supposed to be a thing in-game that you can interact with, and the one that I need access to the most, it's not working. It's broken. And I'm tired of fucking waiting for it, because everyone's like, why aren't you doing shit? Bucket's not doing it. I'm like, fuck this. You know, I'm just gonna fucking do it, and if somebody wants to abuse that invisibility on the list of, you know, being able to swap back into it and do malicious things, then they'll have to deal with that shit on an admin level, because that shit's above me. So I figured, fuck it, we're just gonna go ahead and just start pushing these changes and shit out. Okay. But yeah, so then you know, I get stuff ready. So I kind of find the solution that I said I'm just going to remove what I can see, and if people swap back in and do shit, then that's going to be on them and they'll handle it at an admin level. But then I was like, okay, so now we got to make sure all this stuff's lining up. I've got an announcement that we got to send out, but Dan is the only one that can send it out. I asked Lexi, thinking, you know, being the vice mayor, that they would be able to send out posts of the announcements, the government announcements channel. And apparently they don't even have access to that either. So I'm like, son of a bitch. So now I got to see if I can DM one of the admins to post it out there for me when it's ready. This is a fucking mess, dude. Actually, I mean, Dan might be around. I don't think he is, though. Restricted government. Dude, I swear to God, every single fucking thing I've tried to do has just become the biggest goddamn nightmare you could fucking imagine. It actually fucking sucks. That's why I was just ready to walk away. I'm like, nobody's listening to me. They're not letting me do shit. I have no access to do anything. It's just so frustrating. And everyone's looking at me like, oh, fucking, you're just fucking around. I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. Oh, God. Now you got 3 jobs. Yeah, no shit. GTA, Minecraft, and programmer. Pretty fucking much. Actually, you know what? Let me just swap scenes real quick and see if I can get a hold of Dan. And I'm just gonna pause the music. I'm pretty sure by now Dan's usually asleep, but I saw Hatchie's around, so maybe he is awake. Nope, he's asleep. Fuck. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. But yeah, so basically, like I said, I just got frustrated. I said, I'm just going to do what I can do, and then fucking we'll handle everything else as shit comes up. But, oh man, it's been a day and a half. I am so over this shit. This whole government thing is just a pain in the ass. Everyone wants to immediately think you're doing crazy, stupid, shady fucking things, and it's like, I'm sick of it. I might just do this shit and be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. You guys have fun, enjoy the rest of everything. I just can't deal with the fucking negativity anymore. And it's not the negativity. I can deal with trolls and negativity and shit. The problem becomes like when people are being bitchy to me about things that I have no control over without having any real fucking knowledge of anything either. It just bugs you. It's like you're bitching at me about something that I can't do anything about, as if I'm doing it on purpose. Like, dude, get the fuck over yourself. Oh man. Okay. So anyways, first things first. We need to go through the businesses we're closing down, and we need to remove the managers and the operators. Well, bump the managers down, remove the operators, as best as we can. Again, there are some things that we will not be able to do. All right, so we'll start with South Restaurant. That is Bob's Burgers. And obviously, you guys know Bob's is being closed down because... Well, here, I'll show you some of the reasons why. If we go into the Businesses app and go to Employees, we see that Bob Frapple's last shift was April 7th. So he hasn't done a single shift in over a month. So that's kind of a big fucking problem. That's kind of what we've seen among a lot of these businesses. God damn it, Tommy. Bucket Spakin.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm doing Meyer stuff. Why? What's up?
Oh, yeah, what are you doing?
I can't say yet. It's not public knowledge.
Ooh.
Yep.
Big changes?
Big changes.
Ooh, okay. That's all I need to know. We're gonna probably hit a bank.
Okay, yep. You guys have fun with that. I've got way too much shit to do.
You got it, sir.
Yep. See ya.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, I just don't want to say anything in game because then no one would have a way of knowing what we're actually doing. The part of the problem too, oh, there's so many problems. Like even the announcement too, I like pinged our group earlier. I'm like, hey, can you like type this up quickly on that little stationary background shit that you guys have? And of course they didn't fucking do it. So literally as I'm starting my stream, I'm like making it myself, and it's not the best, but I think it looks somewhat close to what they've been doing. But again, I basically am running a lot of this shit myself. It's fucking wild, man. I hate this. But it is time to start doing this, so we're going to go through real quick and get back in here now that Tommy's not calling. Like I said, you can look at the... we'll even just look at hours worked. You basically have Arya and Brandon. No other employees have worked at all. You know, no... I mean, this guy, Harry Callahan, somehow has sales without working any hours. How the fuck does that work? That makes no sense. And then Echo's got a sale. See this, I don't understand that. Like, this makes sense. They've got a few hours. Unless they, like, clock in for a few minutes, do it, and then stop. I don't know. So what we're going to do is we are going to terminate contract with Bob Frapples, the operator. And we're going to start with him. So remove Bob. Did that work? I swear to fucking God, dude. I swear to fucking God. You gotta be fucking joking me. Does anything want to fucking work? You know, I'm just gonna put him down to recruit. Fuck it. There we go. Okay, we'll just... Bob Frapples. No, you're fucking joking, right? This is what I'm saying! Every single thing I try to do never fucking works for me. There we go. Thank fuck. Okay, Bob Frapples. Fucking recruit. Let's see. Bob Frapples recruit. Arya is going to be a recruit. Actually, let's just sort by grade. You can't sort by grade. God damn it, dude. Okay, so experienced. Manager. Brandon Sinner. 5-9 was their last shift. The problem is I can't let anyone be a manager because I believe manager has access to the bank accounts. So right now we are not allowed to, or we're not allowing people to touch the banks because we have to kind of freeze the assets to make sure nobody's going to do anything. Camilla Winston? The fuck is this? 11526? What the fuck, dude? I don't even know who the fuck these people are. Recruit. I mean, just the cleanup alone is going to take me, like, probably most of my fucking stream. I have to stay operator. Dustin Lee and Echo. I don't think Echo would do anything, but again, we have to do it across the board. We can't show any favoritism towards anybody. So, Dustin, Echo, experience. I mean, I highly doubt someone's going to log into these businesses during the 10 minutes it's going to take us to do all this shit, but let's see. So, experienced and recruits. I'm the operator. Jean-Claude and Mac are both operators. No, if French needs it back, he can fucking get it back. We'll save that. Where the fuck did Mac go? Operator. Experienced. Manager Oliver Kent. Okay, so that should be Bob's business. Now, originally what we were going to do is we were going to remove every employee from the business. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and remove everybody who hasn't been here in the last, let's say, month. If it's been over a month since they've put in a shift, I think we're just going to remove them. The problem is we're going to have to go down to the city to do that. So let's take the train down to the city, and we will start with Bob's business. One of the things I did was I went and removed all the funds from these businesses so that the operators can't try to come back in and steal stuff and run off, and we have to go through some big RP arc to get that back. We are pulling permissions for everything. So they won't be able to do it going forward. But again, the problem with the system is if you have multiple jobs and you can swap between the two and you don't show up on there. And I'll show you a perfect example of that. So if I do multi-job and I go to, let's go to the North restaurant, which would be the Roxwood restaurant. If we go into this business and we go to the employees tab, you'd think you would see the operator, which would be, look at that. Not even in there. So this is what I'm talking about. I know Sean McGuire works here, and I know Yvette works here. And you notice how neither of one of their names are here, even though Yvette's an operator, and I believe Sean's an operator level. This is the problem that I was bitching about that they needed to fix. If we go to the North Mechanic and do the same thing, and check this thing out here, you'll notice that now they are both obviously going to be clocked on into this business. So if we go into this one here, we can see that we've got Yvette right there as a manager, and then we've got Sean McGuire as an operator. So you can see 2 activities, no hours worked. I mean, this is the reason that these businesses are all being pulled. But again, this is the problem that I have. So I physically can't remove the operator from that business until they swap over, unless you do it at that desk. But the problem with the desk is the desk in Roxwood is broken. So of course the one that I can't do is fucking broken. Alright, we're just gonna grab, let's go with this car here. Yeah, it's got enough gas. And we're gonna go over to Bob's place. We're gonna do a little bit of cleanup work on it. Like I said, if somebody hasn't logged in, done a shift in over a month, they're not gonna come back now and be like, oh man, where'd my job go? It's like, dude, you've been gone for over a month. So we will do that right now. And as soon as I'm done pulling all these businesses, we will contact everybody. And I know it seems a little shitty to do it, but I'm doing it one at a time. I'm going to try to call Bob as soon as I'm done with his restaurant. And then I'll go to the next one, and then the one after that. Because I don't want everybody freaking out all at once, and I also don't want to leave them too long before they discover it, like, hey, why is my money missing? Why is my role missing? Like, you know, these are things that we're going to do in the right order. So I don't think Bob's going to be awake at all. So we're going to just end up sending him a text. I mean, I'm going to send a text to all the operators that are getting removed anyways, just so that they have a physical record of the date and time. I mean, if they want to try to fight it in RP, they can. But again, these are government-owned businesses. They are just operators. If we feel they're not doing a good job, we can pull them at any time for any reason. As long as we have a valid reason. If it was something like, well, I don't like you, I'm pulling you, then that is something they could sue for. But if we're looking at activity levels and stuff like that, then there's really nothing they can fucking argue about there. So obviously Bob's place hasn't been open much at all. He does have a couple employees, but the problem is Bob's not around to bring new employees in and try to do stuff with it. So you're being so official and organized, it's scaring me. Trust me, I fucking hate it. I genuinely hate this shit. I have a team of people that I'm supposed to be working with to make this shit easier, but I always end up doing everything myself, which is why I always do everything myself anyways, because at least I can always count on myself. So we will go here. Let's just go into the back door. And this office here, I think, should be Bob's. Yeah. So now here, this boss menu is where we can do the employee management. And I think this one should actually work. The problem is going to be... Yeah, see, it doesn't... Oh, God, it doesn't actually... For fuck's sake. This is such a pain in the ass. I actually... You know, I have screenshots of this shit in a document somewhere. Let me just pull that up. All right, city restaurants. So let's go here. Actually, it would be easier if I just did this. Go to employees. I'm just going to get a new screenshot because that is a little harder to read.
Now I could go get a coffee.
Just open paint. Throw it over there. Oh, shit. I got... Timer. Oh, for fuck's sake. I swear to God, I hit unpause. Oh, it logged me out. That's why it didn't unpause. Fucking stupid thing. Bucket. Come on. I fucking hate this damn bot. It never fucking works. Okay. I'm taking 10 minutes off. Minus 10, because we've been live 20, but some of that would be the intro stuff anyways. I mean, no owners are active. And that is exactly the problem. That's exactly why we're pulling these things. The owners aren't there. The owner, like for the Roxwood places, they basically show up, take the money, and leave. We've been told that by multiple employees, multiple people in the city. So we had to take action on it. And the same thing with Bob. I mean, Bob, again, hasn't been around at all. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to order by last seen. And, oh my God, they have... Echo hasn't even put in a shift since, Wow, what the fuck? She hasn't even put a shift in a month? Okay, well... Fucking A. I mean, how far back do we go? Because there are a lot of employees here. Let's just start going down the fucking list. All right, so we'll do... Camilla Winston, I don't know who the fuck that is. Beatrice Winston. I mean, these people probably should have been removed when the operators got in there. I don't know why. Yeah, we can't just... Oh, there you go. Oh, there we go. You just got to double click it. You don't fucking click it. You double click it. All right, let's try this again. Camilla Winston. All right. Well, there we go. Okay, Beatrice Winston. If I accidentally delete myself, that would fucking suck. Harry Callahan. I feel like
for more?
He was just doing stuff the other day.
Family.
But how is he not put on a fucking shift? See, that's what doesn't make sense to me. He's got 22 activities, generated money, but hasn't been seen in 3 fucking months. So what is he doing? Give me 1 sec. I want to check something. I might just leave this for the next person to do. This is going to fucking take forever. Where's the channel? City, there it is. Yeah, fucking Harry Callahan yesterday. How the fuck is Harry Callahan not putting in a shift but selling shit? That makes no fucking sense. I don't even fucking know. You know what? At this point, I don't even give a shit. I am done trying to make sense of this shit. I'm just going to leave it for the next person. I'll be like, hey, remove whoever the fuck you want. It's now your business. Okay. So Bob's Restaurant. Let me just double check. See restaurant employee messages. Okay. I wish there was a way to send a message to all your employees, but there's not. Leaderboard does nothing. Okay, so this restaurant is officially done. Let's see, we've got... Okay, 200,000 in the account. I swapped all the accounts and left them at 200,000 for the next operator. That's kind of going to be like our baseline for things. Some people were saying they were going to the restaurant to make food for themselves and leaving. You know, that could very fucking well be. Interesting. But it still wouldn't explain why, like, Harry Callahan has sales in the log, but doesn't actually have any hours and hasn't been seen. That doesn't make fucking sense. Because, I mean, if we go to, like, any other business, let's just do multi-job again, and we'll do, like, North Mechanic. Like, if we do this and go to the tablet here, we can look at the employees here and see last seen. So you can see some of them. One was today. You can see like these are the people that have put in shifts recently. So obviously this one's fucking working. Nice, so maybe something on the back end is broken. But again, I mean, you've got some people that haven't been in months, and that should have been something that the manager should be taking care of. Why is the bot not reading out comments? It is. Oh shit! It did. It read your one earlier. Also, hold on, SJ Magic. I'm sorry. You were the original first person to donate. I think that was when I was starting the stream. So SJ Magic, you are the new stream sponsor. Fucking cheers, dude. But yeah, no, it's reading it out. It is reading it out. Actually, Otis, now that, because you got a $2 one, but then you also resubbed, which puts you slightly ahead of SJ Magic. I'm sorry, Magic, but the Otis, you are the new stream sponsor. Why isn't he reading my comments? Fuck off. I'm trying to actually do shit in RP. I hate this shit. We got a lot of stuff to do today, and I'm just going to try to get it done with. But yeah, Harry only makes food for himself, then leaves. He doesn't clock in.
Look at you sharing the love with everyone else.
That could very well be why he's never on there, which should be that needs to be looked at. That's fucking crazy. Oh, there you go, fucking Otis.
Welcome to the
family. All right. You know, I haven't done this in a while.
Hey, a new relative.
But it is Wednesday after all, so why don't we just see if this lands on the monitor? Then we'll take a shot, and if not, then we won't. Come on, fucker.
A new relative. Welcome to the family.
Ah, shit. Well, unfortunately, it fucking landed. And of course it doesn't unfold. Fuck off, you stupid thing. God damn it. Ah, it broke. Motherfucker. But this one didn't. See, this one, that one also stuck. So, give me one sec to... Oh, you fucking piece of shit. It snapped here. All right, let's just twist... and it fell anyways. God damn it. Okay, let's see. Can we toss it on there, make it stay?
Sweet,
hey,
nice,
it works. All right, fuck it. It's good enough. Good the fuck enough.
It's HUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUUU
Sure fuck it is. All right, so Bob's business is done. Let me just try to give him a call on the phone real quick. I'm keeping the messages generic and short.
Your call.
Yeah, I didn't think there was any chance in hell that he would be awake at this time. Where is my pre-made message? There it is. Okay. So, to Bob... Oh, motherfucker. Come on. To Bob Frapples. There's the message. So this is what it says. It's going to be the same message for all the employers because they all basically had the same issue with the owners not actually working. As part of our term, we have decided to review the various businesses within the city. We have interviewed with customers, employees, and looked at operational activities. Due to many complaints from the employees and citizens, we have been monitoring operator activity and operation levels, and we have decided at this time we have decided to pursue, I did not proofread this, by the way, looking for a new operator for the business. We want operators to be an active part of the business, working alongside their employees and the community so that the business can grow together. We are currently deciding a final tax rate based on the balance of the business, as well as other factors. We will get in touch within the next 24 hours to determine what funds will be sent over your way as your final payout. We have removed all operators and moved managers down to lower levels until a new operator is found. If you somehow still have access to the job, you might have to manually remove it. We would like to thank you for your service and operation of... Wow, that cut that off. An operation of... Thank you for your service. Okay, well, we're going to have to send this in 2 parts now. Thanks, Bob, for being our test pick. God damn it, this fucking phone! Every time I tab out. We would like to thank you for your service and operation of this business while you had it, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. This decision was made unanimously amongst the entire mayoral party and is unfortunately final and is not up for discussion. So that is the message that we're going to be sending to everybody. Wait, so all business owners basically got fired. No, only 3 so far. I'll be reviewing them here shortly. But Bob's the only one that we have told so far. Why am I in kill mode? God damn it. So yeah, that is that. So Bob's Restaurant, we're gonna have to, like I said, I wrote down the final numbers of everything, so I settled the accounts back down to 200K, and then that way, when we take over the businesses again, we will know exactly where the financials are at on them. We wanted to leave enough money in here that the businesses could operate. Our initial plan was to remove every employee and start the businesses fresh, but multi-job. Oh, I'm a mechanic. I'm like, why can I not get out? South Restaurant. There we go. Yes, RJ still has a card. Let's get out of here. All right, so this restaurant is closed. But yeah, we were going to remove everybody, but then we're like, some people might need these things to make their car payments and rent and other stuff. So we didn't want to shut them down for the week while we're waiting for everything to happen. So right now I'm going through the businesses and doing them one at a time. Next will probably be the Roxwood mechanic shop, and then we'll head over to the Roxwood restaurant last. Oh, shit, truckers. But yeah, so this is, like I said, this is something that's been getting a ton of complaints from the city. Like, so many fucking people are angry and talking to us all the time about, oh, they're never around, they never do stuff, and we've looked into it. We've been monitoring them for weeks, too, by the way. When we first got in office, I brought all this stuff up, and Dan was like, no, I think we need to give them warnings. I'm like, the problem is if you give them a warning and say, like, hey, you guys are inactive, you need to start working at your places, they're gonna be like, oh, okay. They'll do it for a couple weeks while they know they're being watched, and then they will just go right back to their old ways of not working. So I was like, honestly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna, talk about it and let some rumors fly around a little bit, and if they really cared about their businesses, then they would be working there. And the fact that they haven't picked up any extra time or anything just kind of proves that they really don't belong running that business. There are a lot of people in the city that would love to have one of these businesses, and it's not really fair for everyone to sit there and have somebody kind of gatekeep it because they're not actively doing anything with it. So that's kind of where we're at with everything. And it was also part of that whole trying to overthrow the government thing, get us pushed out of office. One of the things that we had to do is handle these complaints from all the people, because this is not stuff that came from us. I mean, part of it was already being talked about, but the amount of comments and stuff that we've gotten from employees and other people in the city just made it so that we had to take action, or else we personally were going to get in trouble on the mayor party. And fuck that. I'd rather just take the action and be looked at as the bad guy by a couple people, and the rest of the city be like, thank God, it's about fucking time. Fucking A, let me see. I wonder if I can. So HTK never messaged back. God damn it. Yeah, let me just call Hatchie. I know I saw her running around a little while ago.
Hello.
Bucket speaking. I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I made the little flyer thing we were talking about. Problem is, Lexi doesn't have the ability to send it there. I think it's like Dan is the only one. Do you know if he's available to send it in a few minutes? Or
the
no?
little flyer thing?
Yeah, about the thing that we discussed earlier. Did you not see it in there? I know Dan replied to it. It's about the changes we're making that we have to send out the press release for.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, but apparently he's the only one that actually can do that, so...
He'll probably be able to do it tomorrow, because...
Fuck. Okay. That's not good.
I can...
Fuck! Alright. Because the only problem is, like, obviously, without us putting it out there, people will have no idea why the things have happened that have happened. I mean, I guess I could put it on Birdie or something. That way it's at least, the people in the city can see it, and then, maybe tomorrow we can get it posted out there. I'll see if someone else can do it as well, but like I know Lexi can't, but maybe someone else might be able to get it there for us or something.
Yeah, he won't be able to post it for probably about another...
You smell.
8 hours.
I use my nose to smell.
Emailed it to him.
Sorry, talk to Kendrick. But yeah, it's damn okay. All right, no problem. I just want to see. Sweet, appreciate it. Have a good one.
Yeah, right. No worries. All right, bye-bye.
Yep, see ya. God damn it, is this fucking stupid. Let me try this. Announcements. go. Let's head up to Roxwood. All right, one business down. Let's go to North Mechanic in my sheet. There we go. HCK's in the city. Yeah, okay, that explains it. I mean, I just need somebody to fucking do it. I don't have permissions. I'm pretty sure we should have permissions as the mayor party. I mean, we have access to other things. They must have forgotten to push those ranks to there. All right, so now let's multi-job to North Mechanic, and now we're gonna do the same thing here. So if we look at this here, go to duty logs, oops, not duty logs, business, and go to employees. Like I said, well, you can see that quite a few people are working here, and a lot of them are, you know, recruits and stuff. So obviously those are the guys doing stuff. The managers, Yvette's last shift was 3 weeks ago. Sean's last shift, let's see, where did Sean go to? His last shift was over a month ago. This is why these guys are getting removed. But yeah, this is the stuff that we've investigated. This is why we're literally doing this stuff. Okay, so what we got to do again is go through everybody. Lead a 6 operator, recruit. You got one manager, which is a vet, and this is the problem. Like, you look at where the managers are, there are no fucking managers here. So what the fuck is going on? Although I don't see John in this list, so maybe John's doing something else, unless he went somewhere else. But yeah, there's no managers here. This is why the place has issues. This is what everyone's bitching about. In fact, I don't even think she should be on here, because she is only here. So we're just going to remove that. We're going to remove Sean as the operator. Double click for some reason. And then let's just double check to make sure nobody else has it. I mean, at least nothing else that I can see. Novus recruits. Yeah, and then I'm the only operator. Okay, that does suck. See, this place was set up for fucking failure, man. This is how you know that they didn't actually give a shit about the business. They literally want to keep everything to themselves. And this is what all the employees were saying to us, is that nobody's doing this shit. Nobody's working on these things. They're just showing up, taking money, and leaving. And the more we watched it, that was basically just the fucking case. So they are gone. And now that means we have to go through and Sean McGuire message. We're gonna send the same message, so we have to send it in 2 parts now that we know that. One fucking phone, I swear to God, dude. I fucking hate this phone. Alright, so then we're gonna do this, then we're gonna send that. Boom, that's done. Okay, so this business, I mean, again, if we look at the fucking tablet, go to businesses, go to business, go to employees, and sort by last seen. This one's not as bad. So at least they kind of kept up somewhat with it, but then again, I say that, and you've got people from February that haven't been in, you have people from March that haven't been in, people that haven't been in over a month on this shit. Again, it's just like, if they're not around and they're recruits and they're not doing shit, they gotta clean some of this stuff up. I get there are some people that do only play a few times a month, and you gotta cater to them too. But these businesses have to be open to make money. So, Bucket, you as a manager, he's the owner, operator of the mechanic shop. What's that? Use a manager. Now, I don't want to have anything to do with these fucking businesses. Over the next week, until we get these things sorted, we're going to have to take the, we're gonna have to take control over them. We're gonna have to come in and do stocks for the restaurants. We're gonna have to work with getting people in there. I mean, not really. We're just gonna kind of maintain them. If there's questions, then we'll have to answer it. If there's issues that we have to hire somebody, fire somebody, do stuff like that, we'll be able to do that. Buju is the manager. Buju is the manager of the owner-operator bucket. Did you know that? What the fuck are you talking about? Buju is not... Buju, okay, Buju, it might be a manager, but he is not the... He's not the operator. Let's go. God damn, I keep running into you everywhere.
Mwah.
Oh, son of a bitch. You are so lucky you got a mask on. Oh, fuck! Alright, so... Let's go get some fucking gas real quick. Alright, so 2 businesses down. We've got 1 more business to go. Actually, there is one thing I want to check while I'm here, before I leave, and go to the other one. But so that's what I was saying earlier. This is the problem where if somebody swaps their job to another job, they no longer show up on the employee list. This is what I've spent the last few days asking the admin team, like, hey, can you guys just wipe this stuff, take off the managers, change these things? They're like, you should be able to do it in City. I'm like, I can't. It's not an option. I don't see that. They're not physically in the list because they've swapped their jobs to something else. And like I said, after days of going back and forth, I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to pull the trigger. And if they decide to abuse that exploit, then, you know, like I said, they'll have to be the ones talking to the admin team, being like, yeah, so yeah, I guess I did. I probably shouldn't have done that. But that doesn't affect me at all. So let's go here. Employee management. Dude, let's see if we even see Oh, his name isn't fucking Buju, though. It's something weird. I wouldn't even know who the fuck he is. Yeah, see, like, some of these people... Yeah, see, we've got... There are definitely bigger issues, because there's a lot of fucking people here. That'll be the next person to go through and clean that shit up. I can't be fucking bothered to do it. There's too many fucking people in there. I could get rid of the people that haven't been in months, but, you know, that's that. I really do wonder how the fuck Harry Callahan is just clocking in, making food, and leaving. To me, as an admin, that seems kind of shady. Isn't that, like, against the rules? You're not supposed to log in and make... But you can't make food without clocking in, so how the fuck would that work? Like, what is Callahan doing where he's doing shit without actually working? I don't understand it. That sounds fucking weird. Like, I know it works because all these other businesses work, so how is it that he's doing shit without actually working? Maybe he's got some admin bypass that, like, excludes him from hours or something, but that wouldn't make sense. I don't fucking know. Again, like I said, this is gonna be the next person's problem if food goes missing or shit. But obviously he's paying for it, though, too. Because it shows in the sales log, but he doesn't have any fucking hours. What the fuck is he doing? It makes no sense, man. I know his name, I need to see it. Rick James, that's Buju, fire him. I knew it. That son of a bitch. Okay, last business. So this is the one that gave me the most problems because it is currently broken. North Restaurant. So right now, the biggest problem is Yvette and Sean work here, but as you'll be able to see here in a second, if I go to the employees list, you know, you got no Yvette and you have no Sean. And as far as this thing it goes, John Murphy's an operator. He can fucking stay there. I mean, he's goddamn John Murphy. We got Gia West and Jack White. So we need to drop them down to experienced. Gia West and Jack. Wait, we did Jack, so then Gia. Experienced. Bryson. And I hate to change some of these people because they are really good at what they do. But hey, maybe they'll actually be able to apply and get the job, to get the business themselves. Like, I mean, Bryson's clearly doing shit, right? You know, maybe he's got interest, but then so does Gia, so maybe Gia will want to get it. But there could be other people in the city who don't work here, who don't like the people that run it, and would never work here. But they would still love to do it. Sinclair is Buju. Okay, Bryson Sinclair is Buju. Okay. But yeah, so here's the problem. So we've got, let me just check other ranks. Operator, John Murphy, that can stay. Experience. Okay, so everyone else is good. But again, Ty and Sean are not on that list. And I guarantee it's going to be operator and manager. But this little fucking thing right here, I don't know what the fucking deal is, but this laptop is supposed to have that little third eye menu like the other places have that allow you to manually remove people from the fucking office. Like, this is supposed to bypass the whole tablet, so you're supposed to see everybody from it. But clearly the fucking thing doesn't work. And I told Havoc about it earlier. He's like, oh, I'll try to take a look at it tomorrow. And I'm like, ah, fuck that. I want to get this shit done because everyone's looking at me like I'm not doing shit. And I'm sick of it. So I'm like, fuck it. We're actually just doing this stuff. So why are you removing the managers? Have you paid attention to fucking anything I've said so far? They have not been active. They do not run the places. Half the people that work at this restaurant also work at the mechanic shop. So it's kind of a conflict of interest because either one's going to be open or the other one's going to be open. The owners do not work at the businesses. They literally show up to take the money. And that's what we've been told by employees as well as multiple other people in the city. And their hours and work show it. So there's a lot of things that have kind of worked together towards this. But that's that. Stolen ambulance got a 25K fine and 250. Holy fucking shit! God damn, that's a long time. It's a shame we didn't get Mayor Bucket. Everyone in the current party don't seem to really... They don't. Like I said, I asked Hachi earlier to take care of, let's see. So I should be able to submit myself. Fuck, what was I saying? I don't even know. Shit, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's just that is the problem, is that they're not active. They're not actually doing things within the city. They're not running the businesses. They're not, you know, like, they don't give out bonuses to their employees from what I've been told. And, you know, that's kind of fucked up. They make a lot of money. These things are supposed to support the people that are working here. And there's just a lot of complaints that we got, and we looked at everything, and it was just like, RJ, we were joking about firing managers. It's just operators removed. Yeah, managers are removed. They, there are no managers. Again, there might be managers still left here. The problem is managers have access to the bank. They can pull money out of the bank if they wanted to. And again, if they are using multi-job, if they have multiple jobs, we wouldn't actually see them, which is definitely a bigger problem. But again, that would be power gaming if they did decide to swap over and just try to fuck with shit. Goddamn phone. I swear to God. Copy. Send. Okay. Okay. Well, that's that. Let me get the where the fuck is my sheet? Copy. Can I post it in here now? Oh, shit. Alright, so they didn't change perms, but Seth said he can get it sent out, so he'll send that out. It would have been easier to remove everyone and let them all get rehired. Yeah, but the problem is, like, the Up and Atom place, the computer doesn't work in there, so I can't actually see people that aren't on there, which is why I was asking everyone on an admin level, hey, can we just get this shit cleared out, because there are people that we can't see. And they're like, oh, you should be able to. I'm like, well, I can't. Especially the Roxwood business, so it is what it is. How you doing, Bucket? I'm doing pretty fucking well. Yeah, it does suck that we never ended up getting Mayor Bucket, though, because I've basically been doing pretty much all the stuff. I've done a lot of the calculations. I've done managing the businesses. I've been trying to push these things through to get them changed. I mean, they've been doing some stuff. They've been meeting with people, trying to get some stuff done, too, but I just feel like I need a break. I need some fucking help. That's why I was like trying to farm out, hey, can somebody... I wasn't even going to ask them to type up the message because I was like, that seems like too much. Can they at least put it on the letterhead so that it looks official? But either way, it's done now. It's out there. People now know. And then, goddamn, I look up for a second just to fucking smash into a giant cactus-looking bush. Alright, so now that we have that taken care of, I do have to meet with the team. I've actually met with them in city. We talked about all this shit. I summarized everything and finalized. I just need the official sign-off from Dan and them to be able to distribute the funds. If I don't hear anything from Dan by tomorrow, I'm just going to distribute the funds based on what I went and put out there because, you know, I can't keep people's money for fucking ever. Boozer's been holding up the Up and Atom and mechanic shops together. Yeah, but that's what's fucked up. Like, it's not even his business. It's not his business. He shouldn't have to do that kind of stuff. If anything, the amount of work he's put in, he should be the owner of one of those two businesses. Now, I'm not saying he's going to become the owner of one of those businesses because I don't fucking know. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to put applications out there. We're going to let people come to us with business plans. We're going to let them pick the business that they want to go for, and we're going to get people into them. It's probably going to take a few days. We're going to give it through this weekend. We're going to give it through Saturday night. Then Sunday morning, we're going to make our final decisions. How we're going to handle it is like each person in the mayoral party is going to look at the applicants. We're going to make our own notes, and then we're going to pick our top 1, 2, and 3 positions. We're going to feed them all into a sheet that takes our positions, adds it together, and finds out who the top-ranked people are. And then from there, we will decide who is going to end up getting the businesses. If there's any ties or anything, we'll talk about it and see what we can do there. Echo works at Bob's and sometimes forgets to sign on. You know, maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're just not actually starting a shift or something like that, but, yeah, let's get this sent out in our group. I have removed all the visible managers, or all the visible operators from the 3 businesses, as well as changed managers to the experienced rank. This way, nobody should have access to the bank accounts and be able to mess with anything. I have contacted the business owners via text and informed them, informed them of what is happening and why. I have also sent out the government announcement so that people know they can apply for these businesses. I have withdrawn all money from the accounts to make sure people don't try to do anything malicious. I have recorded the final amounts and will post them in our group shortly. The S2 of them are already there and correct. The Roxwood restaurant ended up making another roughly 70, or no, I think it was 25K. Or was it 50K? I think it was 50K. So I will update that. I have proposed how we will tax the remaining balance and shown what the operators will be given. If you guys can review that at your earliest, earliest convenience. Fill out a business plan with the required information. Get it sent over. We will be accepting them through Saturday night and try and have our decision by Sunday. Alright, so that's that. I'm gonna try, let me see if I can get this thing, copy image. Is there a way I can get this uploaded to something that I can post in city? I should just copy and paste that message because this is Bucket's bacon.
Hello, Bucket. I've just looked over the the announcement that's just been made on our phones?
Yep.
Can you? Obviously, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get a plan and everything together. But can you put my name down for the interest of the city restaurant?
Yeah, no problem, man. Like I said, just make sure it's in the business plan. Get it sent over when you can, and then we can go from there.
I'd give it to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it now.
Son of a bitch. Fucking Dr. Pepper. I don't even like that. Sorry, Kendrick came over.
Fair enough. You're all good. You're all good. For Brandon also might be a good shout, whether he reaches out to you or not.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, whoever's interested, we'll send it over. Like, we're going to give people a few days to get them in there. Try to wait till end of the day Saturday, and then hopefully make our decision up on Sunday.
So what? So it's the... So Bob's Burgers has been revoked.
Not for that.
Yep, and then the 2 Roxwood places.
Okay. All good. Well, not all good, but yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good to know.
Sweet.
Okay, right here.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. All right. Looks like Tommy is interested in the Roxwood one. So I'm just going to start writing these down as well, just so I have a list. What the fuck? Why did that go? Oh, I see why. Jackson, McCreary. I think he said... God damn it. Fuck off. Unselect. Roxwood mechanic. I guarantee there's going to be nobody interested in the restaurants. That's going to be the biggest problem. But I feel like some people will want to do it. Tommy, mechanic, Natalie. What did she say she wanted? Was it the mechanic? Or something? Mechanic question mark? I'll just wait for her to send something over. What was I doing? Oh, yes. Give me a sec. Let me save this as announcement. And we'll save it in documents. All right. Let me get this uploaded somewhere where we can actually do something with it. This will work. Where the fuck is it? Nope. Yep. Yes. Okay. Okay. So now we've got that going. I'm going to send this out in city so that way it's in city as well. I don't know. Actually, hold on. Do we have a... No, I'm not fucking signing out of Birdie. Last time I did that in 1.8, I had to log back in every fucking day. Shit. How do I do this? Photos. Add. No. Gallery. Nope. Albums. Imports. Fuck. There it is. Cool. All right, there we go. This way it'll be in city as well, because that way I like to do stuff the right way. Put this out there. Post it. There we go. Boom. And add the first like. Okay. There we go. It was Bob's Burgers. Is that what she said? City restaurant? Okay, sweet. City restaurant. Cool. At least we got one person from one of the restaurants so far. I probably should listen more when people are talking. But trying to stream, play a game, track fucking announcements, and do all kinds of stuff like that. Oh, man. It's annoying. It's a lot to do. Please don't fall off the building. Please don't fall. I don't need to laugh. It'll hurt too much. Okay. Well, I won't do that. I'll just get like really close to the edge. Like really. I wonder how close you could actually get before he falls. Oh, fuck. Look at that shit. Bucket speaking.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Okay, what is this? What is this?
All right, so
the whole business thing.
Yeah, so basically, we have been receiving a lot of complaints from employees and people all over the city about the availability of operators, their dedication to the jobs, and stuff like that. So we've basically kind of been watching all the businesses to see who's been showing up, who's been working, who's been doing things. And we've taken into consideration that stuff as well as, you know, just the operations of the business and stuff like that. And unfortunately, based on what we've discovered and what we've talked about within our administrative team, within our system here, we had to make some changes in the city. A lot of this comes from the other week when people were trying to push a bunch of changes. Whole city kind of got up in arms, and this was part of the stuff that was discussed, that we were not addressing these issues. And so they kind of forced us to make decisions on this stuff.
Uh-huh. With no warning, no nothing about that.
Yeah, well, there was
nothing to that. It was just, we're gone.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the problem is that, you know, operators of these businesses are supposed to be part of the business. They're supposed to be running them because it's a true passion of theirs. And based on the numbers and stuff that we've seen, and the stuff that we've heard from the employees, and as well as our own research, that doesn't appear to be the case. It's the same thing with Bob's Burgers. The last shift that he put on was a month ago. Just, you know, the problem is, like, if you're running a business, you're expected to be there, you're expected to run it, do things with the business, not just, you know, show up when you feel like it. Because that's not a business. That's, you know, you're supposed to be operating this thing, not just kind of showing up every now and then. And that's the biggest problem that we had. And again,
the thing is, I'm going to speak for both me and the vet. We're not trying to just show up when we want to. Like, that's not what's happening. We've been dealing with stuff, which it's hard to explain.
Well, have you reached out to anybody and explained any of this stuff?
We have. Yeah.
Because I've not heard a single thing about any of this, and I'm the guy in charge of businesses.
Because the mayor, like Dan and Hachi, they both should know.
Well, the thing is, like, Dan, Hatchie, me, Lexi,
like,
we've all talked about this, and, you know, not one of them has mentioned any of this stuff.
They should have.
But they didn't, so that's the problem.
That's why I'm honestly a bit annoyed, because they really should have.
Yeah, I mean, I agree that they should have, but, like, I have not heard anything from any of them. You know, like I said, we've talked to a lot of people, and we've talked amongst ourselves, and, you know, this is the decision that everybody made.
I feel like before just removing people, like Bob, I understand, I haven't seen him personally around ever, but me and Vet, we've been trying our best at this point.
I get that, but you know, sometimes life gets busy, man.
Us,
I mean, if you're not...
but just to remove us without actually talking to people is a bit dumb. Like, that's
yes and no. I mean, it's one of those things, if you don't have the time for it, you don't have the time. If you didn't have the time, you guys should have came to us and said, hey...
We have the time now.
Well, it's like, a little... Of course you got it now.
Like,
you know...
No, we've had it yesterday. We've had it, what, day before?
Yeah, so that's the problem.
We're just getting around.
It's just...
Like, Dan knows. So does Hachi. They both know it's all hidden head stuff.
Yeah, but again, that's not something that they mentioned to me or anyone else in the party. Nobody stuck up for you guys and said any of that, so...
That's why I'm saying you should probably go to them before just getting rid of us.
We literally have had multiple meetings about this. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have talked about this stuff.
Have you?
Yeah, we just had a meeting, I think it was yesterday. We got together and talked about a whole bunch of stuff. And we've been talking about it for weeks, and yeah, I haven't heard any about this.
And nothing's been said to us.
Nothing.
Like a warning.
Well, so the problem is, like, activity is activity. If we warned you to get active, you might do it for a week or two, and then you go back to your old ways. So we've just been monitoring the businesses to see where's your heart truly lie. And that's part of the problem. And I get that you might be busy, but again, if you're too busy to actually do stuff, then you should have stepped back and been like, listen, I don't have the time to put my heart into this. You know, that would have been a lot better of an opportunity. But the problem is, like, we were forced to do this by the people because they're the ones complaining. They're the ones going to the PD and DOJ complaining that, you know, these businesses are getting run like this and we're not taking action on it. So it kind of forced us to do something.
The thing... Okay, this sounds a bit messed up, but the thing about the people is they will cry if they don't see you around. Just because they don't see you and you don't see them there, all that.
Yeah, but then the problem is too, like, the numbers don't lie either. Like, when we look at, like, shifts and things like that, if it's not there, if it's not active, it's not active. And that's all we have insight to.
And like I said, we're told, like, Dan and Archie this, which they should have told you, since you're in charge of the businesses.
Yeah, no, like I said, we just had a meeting the other day about it. Oh, shit. He must have hung up. Yeah, I get what he's saying. It is kind of shitty to do it, but the thing is, people will do what they have to if you give them warnings, right? They have not, since they've owned this business, they have not done anything. I get that they might have some kind of IRL issues going on, but if you have IRL issues going on, you need to tell people, like, hey, this is not for me. The city requires these things. The city requires people who are active, who are going to run these businesses and take care of them. I get IRL shit happens. You know, if you were like, hey, for the next month, I'm going to be without internet because I'm traveling. It's like, okay, that's fine. You could take that off. But if from the start your heart hasn't been in it, then it's been that way the whole time. And I love how it's just like, oh, well, as of yesterday, we got free time. I'm like, really? As of fucking yesterday, when we finally get approval to start taking people out of businesses, you just yesterday became suddenly active again? I'm not buying it. Hatchie and Dan didn't say anything about that. I think the only thing Hatchie might have said was that a vet said they're busy and might need a second operator to help run it. And I'm like, that's not how this works. You don't have a second operator. You have the operator of the business, and they are the one that owns and controls the business. If you're not able to run it, you can't hire somebody else and be like, hey, this is my business, but I want you to run it for me. Because that's what Arya and Bob ended up trying to do, and we see how that ended up working out. Will Bucket be the most hated person in the city now? No. If anything, what this is going to do is show people that we are making changes. This is what people have been crying and begging for fucking weeks. This is why they were all up in arms the other day, that the mayoral team's not doing anything. We're not getting these businesses out of there. The owners aren't doing anything. So it has to be done. That is the problem. And, you know, regardless of your free time or not, that's not my... Wow, Rexus is open? All right, there we go. It's not our responsibility that you're busy. Again, it's not like they've only been busy for, like, if this was like something where, well, you haven't put a couple shifts, if you haven't put any shifts in the last week or 2 weeks or something like that, sure, that's different. But this is going back to the fucking start of these businesses. And it's just a problem. So we really had no problem. I wonder what the fuck happened to him. The phone call just died. So either he died of hunger or hit a gas pump or something fucking weird happened. But he's not calling back, so I'm gonna assume he's unconscious or something. Maybe he got hit by a fucking local running across the street or something. Now they'll complain about you're moving people without a heads up. It doesn't matter. They're operators of the business. They know exactly why they weren't busy. Notice how he said he wasn't arguing that they haven't been active. He's like, well, yes, I know we haven't been active, but as of yesterday, we're active. And it's like, I'm sorry, but as of yesterday doesn't fix the last 4 months that you haven't been active in the business. So it's dumb that they claim to have time when they have had months. That's the problem. That's what I'm trying to tell them, is that we are going off of months of data, and you know, there's nothing that we can do about it. Did you see the new red line? No. Already got a raw deal with Bob. She didn't seem too upset. Yeah. Bucket speaking.
Why was I removed from operator?
Okay, so I was just talking to Sean. I think something might have happened to him because the line went dead. So I don't know if he, like, got hit by a local or something. But basically, it's the same thing that I'm kind of telling him and Bob, is that basically last week, I don't know if you were there or not, but there was a whole mob of people that showed up and they wanted change. And part of the problem is we've been receiving a lot of complaints about multiple businesses throughout the city with their activities and the unavailability of the operators of the businesses. And we started looking into things.
I'm going to stop you right there, though. I'm going to stop you right there.
Here we go.
I have been available for my business pretty much every single day, especially with the issues that Hatchie and Dan know. I'm not sure if maybe you missed it in her emails to you, because I did also confirm with her if you received it. And
the only thing she said to me was that you are busy and that you were asking for like a second operator or something for the business because you don't have the time to run it.
I never even asked for that. So I'm kind of confused where that was even in the mix. I've been around. I restock all the every single week. I restock every other day. I restock. I come in as frequently as I can to make sure my business is running. I also give out bonuses and everything. So I'm confused where my business is suddenly taken away from me without any sort of talk in the beginning. So that's the issue I'm having.
Yeah, so the problem is a lot of this stuff is coming from the employees of the business. It's coming from the people in the city making complaints.
Which employees? Because I can... Hold on, which employees?
I cannot give out information about stuff like that. It is not my place.
Okay, well, it's quite odd considering I've only had about 4 employees that actually work quite frequently, and I actually give them bonuses all the time. So we can go ahead and call my employees right here, right now, to really figure out where this is wrong.
We've reviewed the businesses. And unfortunately, at this time, the mayoral party has decided to go in a different direction. I mean, we met as a party. We discussed all the concerns of the citizens of the city and everything else going on there.
Okay, but you couldn't even establish it in the beginning. So right now, you're just listening to civilians instead of
we're looking at numbers. We're looking at activity. We're looking at complaints. We're looking at all sorts of things.
Interesting, because I've never had a complaint from my employees. So right now you're just listening to one side of the story without even taking into consideration what's also been talked about between Dan, Hatchie, and me.
Well, Dan,
so
Hatchie,
you're just going ahead. Well, I'll go ahead and talk to Dan tomorrow, because right now this just seems like you just took it without no consideration into anything that has been with my situation.
This is not my decision. This is a group decision. All of us have met. We have been communicating about these changes for weeks. And this is something that we've all done together.
Well, you can't say that I haven't ran my business because I've been running it. So I'm not sure who told you what.
There have been people that have been running the business, but like how many hours have you worked?
No, there hasn't. There literally hasn't been just one person running my business. How many hours have you worked, though? Off the top of my head, I can't tell you.
I can. Let me pull up the tablet real quick. So looking at the employees list, actually I can't even tell you because you're not on that job. But I was looking at it yesterday. I have to go back through my old records.
I literally have been working this restaurant since the very beginning. Even when I didn't have people, I was working it for hours on end. So I'm not entirely sure where you're getting this data from, apparently. But I can tell you right now that it's wrong.
Well, the Roxwood restaurant was one of the least opened businesses in the city.
I was the only one running it.
No, it was the least
I think you're not listening.
Business in the city.
I was the...
And
okay, you're not listening.
I get that, but
I was the only business. I was the only person running the business and opening it.
Yeah, but
that's why
that
it is
means
the
you
least.
need to find more employees and stuff. I mean, that's the job of the operator.
Which I ended up finding it. But nobody wants to work there. You want to know why? Because it's so far from everything and nobody wants to take the time to come work. I had to literally pay people out of pocket to come work and open the restaurant. So I'm really confused where you think you know everything, but you really don't.
So all businesses are about the same distance from the train station. In fact, yours might. I think the last time we.
I am fully aware, but nobody wants to come work there.
But that's not my fault. That's your job as an operator is to find ways to incentivize people to get in there and open the business up.
I have, and I found those people. So I'm really confused again. Why I apparently just haven't been working when you can literally go through the reason why I wasn't working for about a week or two. So I'm kind of confused why that 2 weeks is suddenly getting me removed from the operator position.
Again, this is not just my decision. This is the whole group's decision. We've reviewed all the businesses and the stuff that we've looked into, and this is the decision we came up with.
Well, this should have been a meeting with everyone to talk to the operators, not just removal, because that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
The problem with that is
nobody has done that in the history of the government. I hope you are fully aware of that.
No, I've definitely seen that happen multiple times.
I have not seen that happen unless the person has not been active for a very long time. That is the only way.
If you remember GodWorks, basically Ryan Taylor got in office, ripped everybody out of there, fired everybody without notice. So you can't say this is the first time this has happened.
Well, that makes you look like a shitty government.
Well, I mean...
all that pretty much does is establish that. But don't worry, I'll go ahead and talk to Dan tomorrow, and we'll get this all settled, because that should have not been happening. But I assume you're already going to start putting people in, because, of course, you're making the decisions today.
The decisions were made days ago by the group, and we're finally being able to push everything through. So, again, we've already met with our group. We've been talking about it for weeks. The decision was made days ago. I just happen to be the guy in charge of businesses, so it's my job to push these changes out. But it's not just me out here doing my own stuff.
I'll make sure I speak to Dan about it. Thanks. Okay. Shit.
God damn. Now my fucking leg is injured. That's annoying. I mean, the problem is, like, it's not my fault that she's unable to run her business. It's not my fault she doesn't have the time to put into doing it. I mean, if there was something that she was doing out of character, Dan and Hatchie didn't mention a fucking thing. Everybody agreed on these changes, and that's where the fuck we're at. It's not my call. Yes, I pushed certain aspects of things, but it's based on a lot of factors. The Roxwood business was never open. Like she even said herself, like she was the only employee that could run it. That's not my fault. If you cannot find employees, then that means you're doing something wrong. So she might come after Revenge Bucket. Well, fucking go ahead. I don't care. I mean, it's not my decision. It's the group's decision. We've met in character. We've discussed all this stuff. We've laid everything out the way it's supposed to work. And I'm just the person that executes it. So, I mean, she can get as mad as she wants to, but her business was never active. Yes, she found people that are running it, but she is not working it herself, and the numbers don't lie. If she's not working the business, if she's not doing things, then that's on her. You know, it's just, it is not my place to baby people. If they cannot physically handle, actually, is there an ambulance back there? No. If they can't handle the responsibilities of opening the business and being a part of it, then that's on them. If she was having issues getting staff, she could have gone to government to lower her fees or something. I mean, there's a lot of things that could have happened. You know, she could have came to anybody months. The problem is this is like a 4-month-long saga. Literally over the last couple weeks, she's assuming this is all based on the last week or two, and the problem is this is like months worth of stuff that's going on here. Are there ambulances around? I figured I would have found one here. Let's see. I mean, the thing is, the decision came from Dan, so you're not going to be able to just go to Dan and be like, oh, I'm going to talk to Dan and we're going to fix this. It's like, no, that's not how that works. Dan was part of the decision.
How can I help?
Bucket Spakin. I'm over at the city hospital. I kind of bumped my leg.
Okay.
I was trying to climb a piece of sheet metal and it tipped back on me, and goddamn.
Okay, yeah, I'll be nice, Evan.
All right, sweet. See you in a sec.
Bye-bye.
Saga, a drama. Saga, a drama of this. Not need a bucket. Oh, God, I can't even jump. Shit. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the problem is some people just think they can cry about stuff and they'll get their way, and it's like, that's not how this works. This was a group decision. We had 4 people unanimously agree that these 3 businesses had to go based on pressure from the community. At that point, it's outside of our hands. There's nothing we can do. If we didn't take action, we were going to get kicked out of office, and that was made pretty goddamn clear by the stuff that was happening in city. So, does not mean she won't try. Exactly. She might try. It is what it is. You do have to understand this has been going on for weeks. Yeah. Now store owners are gonna strike.
Man,
seriously.
I have to go get a coffee.
Hey.
Hello. Right. So what's happening
It'll
again,
be back by
I was standing at the train station. There's
some
those little metal sheets that lean up on the wall, so I tried to jump on it, and I did, and it flipped back, and then it fell on me. So.
Okay. So
yeah,
did the metal sheet cut into you in anywhere?
Let me see. I don't think so. I don't see any blood, but you can check me out, I guess.
Yeah. So I'll have a look at you, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Yep. You didn't fire her to the customers. Exactly. The problem is the people of the city have spoken. The employees have spoken.
Okay, so you have got several smaller cuts, lacerations to both arms, just below the elbow, and you got a bit of a
that sounds about right.
bruise to the face. Okay, not too crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I gotta stop climbing. I do it like every day because I get bored while talking on the phone there, and I try to climb it, and then it always fucking like tilts. Usually I don't get this injured though.
You're still a Billy. Right.
Yeah.
So when it comes to it, unless you've got any other concerns or worries, I'm just gonna start cleaning everything. Okay.
Sweet. Sounds good.
Right. Okay.
Ask her which business she wanted again.
Applied a couple of small little sutures to the one to the wrist.
Sweet.
The one to the face, I didn't need to apply sutures, but I'm gonna let it heal with open air. and then I've applied a dressing to the one to the wrist as well. Okay.
Cool. Sounds good. Hey, what business did you say you were interested in again? Was it the
So, I
city
am
restaurant or
looking-
something?
I was going to be looking at that one, but I am thinking on it. I have actually got a business plan ready to go.
Sweet.
I just need to add some of the updated questions.
Okay.
However, I'm just thinking if I'll be the best suited at this time. Obviously, I'm not saying you'd pick me anyway, but just thinking from my perspective.
Gotcha.
But I am thinking because I am quite heavily invested in EMS, but
True.
things can always change in the future. But it's definitely definitely something I'm considering.
Cool.
Right, so
I mean, used to have freaking pearls, and then that got pulled by Ryan Taylor, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I used to work for Pizza List back in the day. Was a manager at Pizza List. I was an operator of Hogs. I was an operator of Pearls.
Oh yeah, I used to work at Hogs too.
Yeah. Yeah. That was one of your first jobs.
It sure fucking was. I remember being all nervous and shit, having no idea what the fuck I was doing. It was great.
Yeah, and then I used to like break the tension with all my random jokes.
Yep.
And piss takes. That's why I do this. That's why I do joke around with a lot of people, because it somewhat breaks the tension from them being injured. In some senses.
Yep.
But yeah, I've owned and operated, not owned but operated, three, and being a manager at the other. But yeah, is there something I'm considering? But I just don't know how much time I'd be able to invest, and that's the only issue at the minute. Because
yeah, I mean, the biggest thing we're looking for is people that aren't just gonna like show up and do a restock and then fuck off and then come back a week later, grab the profits, do that. Like, we want people that actually care about the business. We want them to,
exactly.
You know, bring new stuff to the menu, bring new customers, fun stuff. You know, like take care of their employees, like make it a good fucking business.
Oh yeah, no, exactly, yeah. Well, that's what I would do. And obviously I'd have to balance it with both EMS and that if I went for that.
Yep.
Go ahead.
But it would give you a better way to spend some free time.
And answer. There we go. Okay, yeah. Well, no, it's just something. It's just I want to see what happens next with EMS.
Yeah, I get you.
Because I'm sure you understand what's been going on with EMS. I don't know what's next. I don't know what's happened with the latest conversations and all, but
well, basically it just comes down to schedule and trying to get everyone together, because you know how that fucking goes.
Well,
Everyone's
actually sat down with us, Smithy and Ty.
I only heard that she talked to Ty. I don't think it was supposed to be a meeting between Smithy, someone from DOJ, so maybe like Murphy or Rodney or somebody, and then someone from PD, like Harry or Dan, and then someone from our team. It wasn't even supposed to investigate or involve her at all, so I don't know how the hell she would have even got roped into that.
Well, she had a meeting with Hatchie yesterday.
Yeah, I kind of fucking heard about that. Not too happy.
I don't know what's going on with that, but
yeah.
Well, I don't know what's being said. I don't have to say. I'm not.
Well, I wasn't there either, so I don't really know too much either. But I don't know, man.
It's just one of those. It's because I know Hatchie likes to try and get things sorted and fixed, but then obviously it depends on what steps she's taken, what she's done, what her and Dan said, this, that, and the other. But
she getting a phone call from CJ.
Yeah.
Let me take
this.
this.
Good, you take that. You good to go.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Have fun.
Bucket speaking.
Hey, Bucky.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Got a question for you.
Probably got an answer.
I mean, I hope you got an answer because you are, big brain guy.
Okay, listen, do not let that get out. If people actually knew that, then I'd have bigger problems, man.
Oh, you're about to have a big load of problems right now.
Ooh, a big one? Nice.
I'm guessing you are the person in charge of everything related to the businesses, correct?
Yeah, that's my official title.
Because I just had a very distressing call from a vet.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah. I mean, I totally, and I mean, I say this with all due respect to both parties, I get why you removed her from her position as, running the whole business. But what she was more concerned about wasn't mostly the fact that she was fired. It was more of how she was fired.
Yeah, well, the problem is, I couldn't remove her from her business because she's not actually in her business, if that makes sense. So there was no way for me to physically do it. So I had to let her know that, hey, you've been removed. You are not allowed to go in there and do stuff because I don't actually have the ability to do that. It's really, really fucking hard to explain. But obviously,
the mayor is the one that has the power to do that, not you.
Exactly. And we didn't want anybody going through because the problem is now we have to run these businesses over the next week while we search for new candidates and get them in there. So we had to get the numbers to a baseline, which means we couldn't have anybody going in there and taking money out and screwing around with things or messing with stock or anything like that. So we kind of had to take the action ahead of time to make sure that we are protecting our assets, because at the end of the day, the companies belong to the government. They are just operators of the businesses, but the businesses themselves and everything involved with it is still state property, which is why we had to take the actions in the way that we did. But yeah, that's kind of how we got to that. I mean, is it kind of shitty? Yes, but it's something that's been a problem for, well, really months. And it was forced up our asses the other day when everyone kind of revolted against us, saying, hey, we've made these complaints. You said you're going to do things. You're not doing things. And I talked to Rodney the other day, and he was asking the status of all that stuff, asking if we handled it, or else, you know, to avoid having any further issues with, you know, any impeachment processes or stuff like that. So we had to make sure that we were answering the will of the people. So that's kind of what forced our hand in making these actions, you know?
That's why you also, wait, I just realized it wasn't only that. So it was 2 restaurants and 1 mechanic, correct?
Yes, that's correct. It was Bob's Burgers, because Bob hasn't actually put in a shift in over a month. And last I heard, I was standing in the parking lot where him and Aria were having a conversation that she wanted to buy the restaurant from him. And I told Bob, you can't do that. No. Yeah. And Bob's like, I don't care. I'm kind of done with it. And then he started making money, and he was like, oh, no, I never said that. I'm like, Bob, you can't fucking lie to me. I was there, man. So that kind of put an end to that one. And then the Roxwood mechanic, we have been getting nothing but complaints from all the employees and even the customers.
They're not even open.
They're not open. Ever. And then on top of that, it's because the employees got sick of the owner just kind of showing up and taking profits and not giving anything back to the employees or doing things like that. So,
oh yeah, no, he really just wanted all the money for himself.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
Like JP gives out bonuses.
Oh fuck yes, he does, and so does Angel, and I Snowy does as well. So it's like those guys I've got no issues with because they're running it the way you should be. These other guys, they're not putting in any hours. They're not doing anything with the businesses. The businesses aren't open, and you know, because Yvette was trying to call me and say like, well, you know, I was the only employee for a while and I can't get people to work it. And I'm like, well, that's not my fault. The operator is the one that has to staff people, get people in there, find ways to get people up there working. Like,
I mean, if they want to complain about restaurants not earning enough money, I mean, they did just get a pay raise.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing. Like, we tried to do that, and even that didn't really change anything. So that's why we're like, we need to make some changes. These businesses have to open. We need to get more money flowing through the city. We need to get people fed. We need to make sure that these businesses are operating and bringing money in for the city as well.
And I mean, you can trust me when I say that. For example, JP is a good operator.
Fuck yes, he is.
I know that for a fact. I work for him, for fuck's sake.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, that's why their shit had nothing to do with any of this. Like, there's the Sandy mechanic and the and Rex's. They're all pretty much model businesses at this point. So that's why with the other ones we had to take action. Like I said, it wasn't our decision. I mean, we made the ultimate decision on it, but we looked at everything. We looked at the complaints. We looked at the hours worked. We looked at the open and availability of the businesses. There's a whole bunch of stuff we looked at with this, and we tried to give them the benefit of the doubt because they've kind of known this shit's been coming for a while because I've been hearing some of the stuff that they've been saying, and they still haven't really done much with it. And it's like, you know, we can only wait so long. You know, if we say like, hey, you guys need to be open for the next few weeks or we're going to take it away, then guess what? They're going to work their asses off for those 2 weeks, and then they'll fucking stop. And they'll go right back to the way they were.
Because when I also did talk to that, I also did tell her, like, at the end of the day, you're an operator. It's the mayoral party's decision on when or how to remove you at whatever time they see fit, as far as I know. As it's, you know, you don't own the place. You only operate it.
Exactly. And that's the problem. And that's what I tried telling her. And, you know, if we decide
I think the only thing that she can argue is the sheer fact of how she was fired. That there was no, you know, you didn't have, like, say when you quit a job, you give your 2 week notice, right? And when you're going to get fired from a job, you also get a notice. And you know, I feel for her in that sense that she literally got the notice at the same time as you said,
But
hey,
that's
we're
also a
looking for new
courtesy
operators.
as well. Like, that's not a guarantee in life. Most places nowadays, like 5 o'clock on a Friday, it's like, oh, and by the way, don't come in next
Oh my
week.
fucking god.
What happened? Did you get hit by a local?
Gunshots. No, gunshots.
Oh, what
a
the
lot of
fuck?
gunshots.
Where the fuck are you at? Grove Street?
Legion.
Holy shit, what the fuck is going on there?
Shooting.
Damn. Well, don't get fucking shot, man. That shit hurts. I would know.
Oh yeah, trust me. I know. Oh, even more shots. Jesus fucking Christ. At least I'm safe. I'm in the garage.
Holy fuck, that's weird.
Also, on another thing of somebody wanting to have a property and that not being able for them, I also got a distressing call from Riley in regards to the biker compound.
Oh, God. Good Lord. I think we've heard about that like half a dozen times. I mean, the problem is, like, if the property was bought by somebody else, we can't really do anything about it, you know?
Yeah, that wasn't the thing that she was more concerned about. It was more the fact that the price, you know, they rented it and then the mayoral party said, oh, yeah, no, we're going to keep the price where it is. And then the whole thing of, oh, yeah, now someone else is renting it. Now they put the price down type thing.
Huh. Well, I do know that Lexi's been reevaluating a lot of the home stuff, trying to get more people into rentals and stuff, and has dropped prices all over the city over the last week. And I feel like since that's a newer one, probably just got revisited. I didn't even know about that place. I haven't seen it. I literally, like you and I talking about it, it's kind of the first real thing I've heard about it, other than like some complaints about it. Like, but I've only heard a few rumors. I don't even. The problem is my team don't goddamn talk to me, so it's really hard to know everything that they're doing. So I'd have to like follow up with them on that. But I do agree that is kind of shitty. For sure, but I just at this point, like, I don't know what I could do about it, you know.
Not only that, though. I mean, since your team don't even talk to you, have they told you about what might happen?
In regards to what?
An impeachment hearing.
Nope. This is the first. See, that's goddamn. They fucking don't tell me a fucking thing. I thought all that shit was handled by paying out the PD stuff and us taking action on these businesses and all that stuff. I thought that was the whole, like, either we got to do this stuff, because that's kind of the way Rodney put it. It was like, we have to take care of this stuff and verify that we've done it, or else we'd have bigger problems. But
yeah,
so
I don't know if it's been handled 100%. I'm not 100% sure if things are fully sorted or not fully sorted in regards to the time frame that was set.
True.
I mean, I hope it fucking was.
I mean, part of the problem, too, was we were waiting for a meeting with Murphy that never ended up happening, still hasn't fucking happened. So
oh,
that
yeah,
kinda
no,
pushed stuff
trust
back.
me. It's getting in touch with Murphy, it's equally as hard for us.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just, I mean, I can't even guarantee 100% of the stuff's been done because I didn't even know 100% of the stuff. I had to catch up from a lot of stuff that I've been told by either Rodney or PD informed me of some stuff, too. That I didn't even know, like the whole, you know, reimbursement for officers doing IA work and stuff. Yeah,
no, that was a very big thing.
Yeah, and I didn't even hear about any of this shit. Like, this is the problem. I mean, all this stuff that's been happening today, we have agreed on as a group, but I've had to create the freaking press releases. I've had to go and remove the employees and manage funds and have to do all this stuff. And then I hear stuff about this.
Which reminds me, where is Dan?
He's sleeping now. He was around earlier. But I don't know.
I tried calling him, but he didn't pick up when I called him.
God,
because it's really getting annoying for me because I want to try to sell vehicles back to dealerships, but you know dealerships never have fucking money, do they?
That is true.
And that's very
so the problem
annoying.
too is like it's annoying to me as well because, like, you know, between us, Dan was supposed to be the car guy. He's supposed to be doing all the restocking of things. And the biggest problem that I'm running into is that, like, I've wanted to go off and drop little restocks for a couple cars here, a couple cars there at random days and times, so that shit just pops up all over the place.
Which was how it was.
Yep, and unfortunately, Dan pulls the money out of the dealerships and keeps it in the government. So I technically, according to Murphy, am not allowed to touch any of the city's finances. I'm not allowed to touch the bank accounts, so I'm not even allowed to pull money out to restock stuff. So without having money in it,
maybe somebody should tell Dan that it might be a smart idea to actually have money in the dealership, so we don't actually have to call him every time we want to sell a vehicle back there.
Yep. Or if we were bringing in enough new stock, there'd always be money shown back up so that, you know, eventually it would just start building up its own balance. And when we need it for projects, we could pull that stuff out. But again, was told by Murphy I'm basically a consultant. I can suggest things to the party, but as far as me doing stuff myself, I have no power to actually do it. So you could imagine being me, being the last one to find out about stuff, being the one trying to push to get shit done, and having no ability to get it done. So after this, because this whole business thing, this was supposed to have happened weeks ago. I've got texts going back weeks talking about this whole thing. But it took until the people revolted against us and tried impeaching us before they're like, all right, let's actually get this stuff, you know, under control. So it's very frustrating from my perspective, because a lot of people just look at me in like a negative light thinking, oh, Bucket's not doing anything. Bucket's doing shit. Like, you know, Yvette took it very personally that I was going after her for this shit, but I'm like, she's like, well, you should have talked to Dan or Hatchie. They knew what's going on with me. I'm like, I literally had a meeting with them yesterday, and we discussed all this shit, and they didn't stick up for you. They didn't say nothing about it. So I'm like, there's nothing I can do if they don't do it. But then every day, too, I get, like, shit from people that they're mad, and they're like, well, I've already talked to you guys. I'm like, but I'm the business guy, and you haven't texted me or called me or nothing. And they're like, well, I talked to Dan. I'm like, well, fuck me, man. If you want to talk and have me answer something, come to me, because I'm me.
And then there was this issue with the tax as well. Has that been done yet?
Oh God. So yeah, basically what happened with the taxes is actually at this point it's basically 3 weeks ago, we had everything automated, and then issues happened where the automation stopped, and we were told that they'd look into it, and we waited a week, and then we were kind of told that, hey, this shit eventually will probably never come back. So we had to start looking at things from our end, but obviously that's in the middle of the week, and we were like, fuck, okay, well now we're kind of like a week and a half into this, and that's when we told all the operators, hey, what you guys are gonna have to start doing is every either Saturday night or Sunday morning, have yourself or one of the managers look at your balance and tell us what your balance is this week and what it was last week. And we'll do the math and see what their profit was, and we'll tax them based on that. And then from there, they can take out their bonuses, and then they can keep track of their new number. I gave them like a whole guide on how to do it. It's super fun. I mean, when I say it will take you 2 minutes, like that's giving you a minute to, I don't know, touch yourself or something, because it's really not that hard, man.
Touch themselves in the
I mean, you know, they're in front of a computer looking at numbers. You know, sometimes you forget to close them incognito tabs. Yeah, I'm just saying, shit happens. But yeah, I mean, anyway, so that should be resolved. The problem is we have no ability to automate the stuff. We have no insight, and the reason we need them to do it, and I've explained this to all of them, but the business tablet only shows the last day-ish worth of transactions. So let's say they decide to take a bunch of money and stuff out. Well, we wouldn't be able to see, is that for bonuses? Is that for stocks, supplies? We don't know where that money's going. We have no insight into that. So I'm like, as an operator, if you guys pull out 50K, 100K, 200K for bonuses, you would know that. I would have no idea. So I physically, while I could see the balance, like if let's say last week they had 500K and this week they had 500K, I'd be like, oh, they made no money this week. But then I wouldn't know that they pulled out 300K for bonuses. So that's the problem. Like we need them to tell us what they made, because only they know what they're doing with their money.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where that was. I know Snowy got all up about it, but the thing is, like, before this whole automated stuff that Wolfenstein and them brought, the way the businesses always used to be ran was manually. They had to bookkeep everything. And Snowy was acting like that was something that's never been done, and he couldn't do it and stuff.
Oh yeah, trust me, I remember the bookkeeping.
Yeah,
trust me.
It sucks. And I'm making it easier. All I said was, like, run everything through your business account, so that way it's balance-based. You tell us what the balance is, and all your expenses are automatically withdrawn. It couldn't be fucking simpler. Like, I'm not asking for sheets saying every single sale, every transaction, every product. Like, I'm just saying, what was your balance last week? What's it this week? And then you just subtract the taxes and bonuses, and that's it. That's all they got to do.
Very straightforward, if you ask me.
It is, and that's why I could not figure out why he was making such a big deal about it, to the point of, like, going up in arms with the whole city. It was freaking wild, man. I don't know.
Ay. Sometimes, man. Sometimes.
Yep.
I feel like every time somebody calls me now and it's for, getting my insight as a judge on things, it literally just complains. And then I have to call someone else.
Oh my God. Like literally every call we get, the only thing we get is negativity and complaints and, bitching about this and bitching about that. And like, oh, well, it's not fair that restaurants got increased pay and mechanics didn't. But it's like restaurant workers have to do a lot more fucking work. It's more time consuming. And it's harder work.
It's like never like they're calling you, oh, hi, how are you doing?
Oh, exactly. I hate it. I've honestly, over the last few weeks, multiple times almost walked out of office because I just can't be fucking bothered to constantly be getting bitched at by people. Yep.
Hey, Leo, can I have 2 glizzies and 2 sprungs, please, just so I don't fucking die?
5 rocks. Nice.
All right, what were you saying, Bucky?
No, I was just basically saying, like, the amount of negativity and bitching that I've been getting, and, the lack of, like, communications put me in the position multiple times where I'm like, I'm just going to fucking leave office because I can't deal with all these people just being stupid all the time. Like, that's all they want to do is bitch and complain, man. But now we're finally doing the stuff that they want, so we'll see how that goes, although all I've heard so far is bitching and complaining. But, oh, man.
Gotta love when people are complaining and bitching at the same time.
Yeah. Exactly. It's dumb. But, you gotta push through, you gotta deal with it, and go from there. So, we'll see how shit goes in the long run, but for now, just gotta hang in there, I guess. I appreciate the heads up on that stuff. I mean, we're always transparent with shit. When this isn't like some on-the-fly thing that we're trying to push for. This is shit that's been getting pushed to us for weeks. We have received tons of negativity and backlash and shit, so... Oh, man, the problem is I'm just the public face of it. So everyone just thinks, oh, fuck you, Bucky, you're trying to take my shit. I'm like, I'm not. It's a group effort.
Oh, yeah, no, I fucking get you. It's always Bucket's fault, right?
It really fucking is, man.
Oh, good that you also see it that way.
Yep, I've just kind of accepted it at this point. Hi, Bucket. How you been? Thank you, Story. About fucking time someone does that.
A lot of things
Cheers,
myself.
dude.
I mean, there was actually a point where I almost quit being a judge.
Yeah, no shit, man.
Because absolutely no fucking shit was actually being done because we couldn't get in touch with Murphy for anything.
Yep. It's still kind of rough, but at least you guys got some stuff. Although I don't see any real court cases getting pushed through, so... Oh, man.
Yeah, the problem is we have a couple of cases on docket right now.
Yep.
Like we have 4 or 5 cases that's there. Let's see. You remember this from your time as a lawyer.
Yep.
When you guys file something for us that we look over, if we accept it, you get a notification about it in your inbox.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then it's the lawyer's prerogative to, follow up on it.
Sure is.
Still haven't heard fuck all.
Goddamn.
And there's things that have been there for weeks, and I haven't heard fuck all of anything.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
And one of them is an expungement, and I talked to the guy who's getting expunged, or who's, actively trying to get expunged. And, I mean, his lawyer is just nowhere.
Well, it's the same shit that happened to me. Like, fucking... I hired Snowy to do the one case, and then that got fucked up, went to Arya, she fucked it up, ended up getting dropped and shit. And then fucking my last case is with, what the hell is his
Riley?
face? No, not Riley, the ones before that, Bailey Knight. I gave him some shit, like, because the thing that stopped me from being mayor, I kept trying to get him to look into it, get the evidence, and all that shit so we can figure it out.
Where is Bailey even?
I don't fucking know,
I haven't seen
man.
him in so long.
But that's the thing, is like he was supposed to help me work on that case so we could get it solved before we went to court. He just kept hearing nothing back, which means he probably wasn't doing anything on it. He fucked me over on that one and another case, which I then transferred to Riley. And then obviously now you know where that one's sitting at, but still it's just like, oh my God.
Oh yeah,
man.
no, I still haven't. I haven't even heard back from fucking Joshua when I asked him if he was able to take it on.
Yeah.
And he said he'd get back to me the day after. It's way after the day after right now.
Yep. And that's the problem. There's no other fucking lawyers available, and Arya's gone. She got disbarred or some crap I heard, and...
Yeah, she got fired. I fired her.
Oh, that's right. But I don't get it. What are we supposed to do? Like, I always see PD asking for lawyers in the cells, and that's the only way you can get reductions, but there's never any fucking lawyers. Like, it fucking sucks, man.
it's really getting to that point where it's like, oh no.
Yeah, I know it's really fucking stuff up. Uh-oh. You need to call me back? I think he fucked something up. He said, oh no. Alright, I'll hang up. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this thing. Okay. Forget how you doing today, Bucket. Honestly, I'm fucking tired. Mentally, I'm exhausted. It was a long day at work. I did a lot of shit. A lot of meetings. Then, right after work, I had to go to my daughter's school because they had some little party thing for the kids because it's getting close to the end of the year. And then literally I got home from that and spent the next 15 minutes creating that flyer, getting everything ready to go live. It's just been a fucking go, busy fucking day. Bucket speaking.
Hey, Bucket, just a quick one.
Yep.
You probably give me a yes or no to this. I assume then with Bob's Burgers and what's it called? Open Atom, with them not having operators, I mean they can't open at all until Saturday, I suspect.
Technically they should be able to open. I did set the accounts up where I left money in there to operate with, and I left the existing supplies and things. So if they wanted to open it up, we're basically gonna try to run it. Until then, obviously, like we're gonna have to talk to them and have them call us if we need to get restocks or things like that. Again, like if they wanted to do it, they could. It's just, you know, without managers and stuff, it'd be really hard.
Well, that's what I was thinking, because obviously before disaster, any operator that got taken, the business was shut until a replacement was put in place.
Yeah. The problem is, like, a lot of people rely on these jobs right now to pay their cars and other shit, so we didn't want to, like, fully shut them down.
Oh,
so
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Someone from the team will be working with the restaurants and the mechanics to fill that manager gap until we get operators in there, so it's going to be shit for us for the next week or so.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Only reason I ask is because I did ask Open Atom, or at least someone from Open Atom, to ask a vet to supply food for the event on Friday. However, I can always go to Snowy for the time being to make it less complicated.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I would say if you want to do that, it might be a little bit fucking easier. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, we're just more curious, but yeah. I won't keep you too long because I'm sure you're a busy bee.
Oh, yeah, I got so many missed calls while I was on the phone with the last person.
Oh, good, okay. Right, yeah. I'll leave you to it then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
But I can't find it anywhere. What's the lore of 2.0? Do we remember people from before 1.8? Yeah. So basically, the thing between 1.8 and 2.0 is that there was a year period between the two. Bucket speaking. And you can remember everything. Everyone remembers everything.
Head pop.
Oh, shit. I wonder what the hell happened. He got all quiet and shit, and yeah.
Yeah, no, just that shit always fucking happens.
Yep, sure freaking does.
Well, was there anything more we needed to go over, or did we go over
I don't think so. I think you touched on everything. Like I said, if more people complain, which they probably will, Bob hasn't woken up yet, so I'm sure they're going to probably try to get a hold of people.
Yeah. Also, just another thing, you might get a lawsuit.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there will be.
The whole event thing.
Yep. I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day, operators are not guaranteed anything. There's no contract saying that they get to keep it forever. There's nothing that says we have to give them a heads up or anything like that. We're still figuring out the final numbers. So, you know, if she wants to take us to court and say, I should be getting this versus that, you know, that could be one thing. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's not her business. She's just an operator. And that's kind of what we tell everybody.
I agree.
But, yeah.
Well, then, we'll see how everything pans out.
Yep, definitely.
All right.
Cool.
Well, you take
Appreciate
care,
the heads
Bucky.
up. You too, man. I'll see you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, next phone call. So we got Natalie. King called first. Oh, King is busy.
Hello?
Bucket speaking. Hey, I missed a call from you.
Yeah, I had a quick question.
Okay, what's up?
So, I work at both Roxwood Mechanic Shop and restaurant.
Okay, yep.
So I'm wondering, can we still clock in, or how's that gonna work?
Yeah, so basically, initially what we were going to do is shut down the businesses, remove all the employees, and kind of give like a clean start for the next operator. But then we realized people rely on these jobs to be able to make their car payments, rent payments, and things like that. So what we ended up doing was kind of setting everything up and keeping track of where everything started at. And we're going to, people from the mayor's party, myself, Lexi, maybe like Dan or Hatchie, we're going to try to be the operators during the next week while we're taking in the applications and stuff. That way, like, if you guys have issues or need stuff, hire people, need parts or stuff like that, you can come to us about all that. And we're kind of going to act as the interim operators until we can find people to replace them. So if you want to, you can feel free to go ahead and do whatever you need to do there. But yeah, that's kind of where we're sitting on that.
So to order, let's say for the restaurant, food,
yep,
it would need to go through you guys?
Yeah, because you have to be a manager or operator to do that stuff. And right now, without having an operator in there to watch the books to make sure people aren't like taking money out of the business and doing weird things with we can't have anybody have access to that until we get a new operator. So until then, like if stuff needs to be ordered, just call myself or Hatchie or Dan or whichever one of us are around, and then we can try to get up there and take care of that stuff.
Oh, okay. And mechanic shop wise, we could still order regular parts, or is that?
Yeah, no, you should be able to run business as usual with that stuff.
Oh, okay, just making sure, covering both bases.
Yep.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right, have a good one.
Cool. You too. See ya. All right, let's see. Bucket speaking.
Hello. Hey, buddy.
Oh man, you finally found a gap in my phone calls. What the hell? For what?
I'm going to jail.
Holy shit! They finally got you. The great kingpin.
No. Shh, this is planned.
Oh.
We know how to break out of jail.
Really?
Oh yeah, Hatchie told us.
Sweet. Okay. Well, fucking there you go then, man. So you're gonna get all your shit.
Yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of USBs and shit.
Nice. Okay. Well, fucking. Nice.
Yeah.
Man, I've been on the phone for hours.
Hello. Name's Tommy Jugan. Look me up. So what happened? TLDR quickly.
Yeah, so basically we pulled Bob's and the two restaurants up in the restaurant and mechanic up in Roxwood. We pulled money out of the accounts, left enough in there for them to operate if employees want to log their hours and like clock in and get their pay. That way we're not screwing people over by not letting them work. I, as well as Lexi and the other members of my team, are going to have to run these businesses until we find new operators. And we're going to try to make our decision by Sunday, so everyone has till Saturday night to get us sent over their business plans.
Okay.
Yep, and now I'm just kind of dealing with all the backlash. Yvette was not happy, Sean was not happy, Bob was asleep, and I'm sure he's not going to be happy. The thing is, like, they didn't argue that they haven't been active. They didn't argue that, you know, any of that stuff. They're like, well, we haven't been around. But, you know, the funny thing was, Yvette was saying, like, oh, well, as of yesterday, I now have time to do it. I'm like, how fucking convenient that all of a sudden you just now have time to be around more and do stuff.
Hey, I'm getting.
Okay. Yep, I'll see
call you later. Bye.
All right. So that's Tommy. My God. What a fucking day. I will read that later. Just make sure I've got everything. I wish to purchase one of the office spaces rather than rent from us. Might be possible. It's a question of Murphy. I don't think we're allowed to sell them. I'm pretty sure Murphy was very clear that you cannot sell anything that's rent only. I feel like if we were to do that, then it might give them recourse to us to court over varying rent prices. As far as selling buildings go, I know it. Motherfucker! God damn it! Bucket speaking.
Bucket speaking, listen, I'm going to jump from Mount Chiliad and go parachuting all the way to the prison. Would I be better off jumping from the left side of the mountain or from the power line?
Whatever the highest point is, because that'll give you more hang time. But yeah, you could definitely make it into the prison from there. It'd be pretty fucking easy.
Sweet. Okay, thank you. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, no problem. See ya. What was I saying? Our selling buildings. I know it was mentioned a few times that rented places are not possible to be sold. I don't see how that would be possible to change. Because that was something that multiple people have, let's see, Buju. Just gonna formally express my interest in taking ownership of the mechanic shop. Okay. So now we've got Buju, mechanic. I just want to start keeping track of these things, so that way I know who to follow up with if I don't get business plans back. Goddamn fucking thingy, why does it stop working? Jose. Okay. Talk to all these people. RJ. Okay, he's busy. I usually let it ring 3 times, then I hang up, because any more than that just gets obnoxious. And Jackson, perfect. All right, so I've got that written down. Okay, so so far we've got 1 restaurant and 3 people interested in the mechanic shops. Let's see. Told them no, and they will put a business plan to gain a place that way. Okay, cool. That would probably be easier. Oh, speaking of that, I need to call Fox.
Your call has been...
Fuck. Give me a call when you get time. I was talking to Dan, Mayor, a few weeks back after you held your last event, and he was not happy. I know a while back you talked about opening a racing league, and I said you have to submit a business plan to be formally recognized by the city to do so. He was angry that you used government property to hold your races and collect money without having a certificate to do business within the city. It's possible he might try to shut down your next event if you do not get this process handled. I would say to reach out to him directly to discuss this to make sure he doesn't have any issues in the meantime while you get that together and approved. That's something I had to do. Obviously, go around and submit something to Horizon. I told them either way to need Dan's approval. Yeah, they'd want to come to us for it as well. Ralph got parachute advice. So from today, are those places closed? They can open, but all managers and operators have been removed. We will be trying to work with the businesses.
Hey, you can't park there.
In the meantime, I'm not parked. In the meantime, to help with what they need to operate until we get new people in. Cool. Alright, let me repost this. I'm going to be reposting this every day, multiple times a day, to make sure that it's on the top of feeds for people. And let's see. Bucket speaking.
Okay, speaking of breaking into prison.
Oh shit, did you make it?
Yep.
See, I told you. Take advice from the parachuting pro, man. Glad you made it.
What you mean? 100% exchange rate right now. What's yours?
On Chiliad, 100%.
Don't lie to me.
No, it is. Don't ask me about other places, but Chiliad, I'm 100% right now. Actually, shit, I think Rex's is open, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we'll have to go to Rex's to get food. Actually, I might just call it a night here. God, that shit is draining.
For PD to show up now.
Why would they show up? Did they get like something if you break in?
Yeah, I think they get a trespassing code.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, damn. If you're just gonna go to jail, then why didn't you just get put in jail the right way?
I had to smuggle some stuff in, obviously.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, that's right. Tommy called and said you guys were going to jail on purpose so you could get some shit. Alright, well, I am absolutely fucking mentally exhausted. It has been a fucking crazy-ass day, but good changes, finally pushing the shit that the people wanted.
Yes, sir.
Alright. You need anything before I go?
Oh, no, nothing.
Okay, sweet. Alright. I'll see you tomorrow then. Tell everyone else I said hi and bye, and, yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll have more time to do shit with you guys.
Hey, alright, mate. You gotta do what you gotta do. We're not doing out special. We're in jail at the minute, so just be in jail tomorrow.
Nice. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Alright. Well, I guess everyone else is in jail. I think he's breaking in to give them supplies or shit that he needs to let them break out. I'm going to redirect over to somebody else because my brain is fried. It's just been a long fucking
You guys on radio yet?
day. Long fucking day. More work to do tomorrow. Keep these businesses running. Answer questions. Deal with lawsuits that come in. But hey, it's all RP. It's all fun. It's a game at the end of the fucking day. These offices. What is Lexi saying before I leave? I just want to make sure that they aren't needing anything from me. In case there was pushback, it wasn't against any group wanting the property, but oversight on my part on the property initially. Knowledge, it was stated to us before. I just wanted to further clarify. No rentals be changed. Yeah. Includes offices. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know why you can't buy stuff. That would be cool, but it is what it is. Let's redirect over to... I don't know. How about Lolly? I feel like we haven't done Lolly in a while. Alright, you guys have yourselves a great day. I will see you guys again tomorrow. We will try to get back to some fun stuff tomorrow, some crime and stuff, but I am fucking mentally wiped after today. Oh, God, you guys have a, good one. See you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Fucking cheers.